Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell, and we got a great show lined up for you today. I appreciate everybody adapting with us here. We start an hour late today. Google Slides, they're doing a whole big revamp over there in Palo Alto. So you know what? Nothing you can do. Sometimes you got to do a little maintenance, and we can adjust. We can adapt. We'd be all right, baby. Brad, how we doing, man?
Doing great. Coming off a good weekend of great football, good betting, and I'm excited to be back here again to do it all over again.
My man. Me too, man. Look, Matty Boy said, here it is. This is officially rescheduled Monday. Hiring manager pushed back the start of a job. I had to reschedule 12 interviews this morning than AB. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. It's a Monday thing, man. But you know what? Hey, we adapt. We keep going. We'll be all right. Hey, we've made lineup changes before. It's all right. You know what I mean? Be all good. My boy, Big Jason, good to see you, my man. Good to see you, buddy. How we doing, brother? Man, so good to see you guys. Yeah. And Addison, dude, I was thinking about you yesterday. Okay, so we'll get into the show. We've got all of it lined up. Everything's good to go. Don't worry about it. And also understand, not that they would give a damn, because why would they? I also don't want it to be like some like negative thing. We're not negative on like Google or any of that. Like, it's just maintenance, right? Like website maintenance. I didn't want to come off negative, even though I would understand if they go, who's mad at us? But no, I love it. Like, I didn't want it to be any negativity at all. Addison, I'm glad the Saints receiving yards went over. Good for confidence. It was a rough couple days. Bro, all right, we're going to jump right into it now. I'm glad that you said that. So, dude, you absolutely, Jeff, AB and Brad, hello, man. Hello, Big Jeff. Addison, I was thinking about you during this game, too, and I was getting mad at the end because I knew that you needed the yardage, right? And, like, I even tweeted, I was like, this Spencer Rattler's driving me crazy because I was thinking about you on that bet specifically, and then he threw a pick, but then got a good drive there right at the end and absolutely crushed it, man. So, Addison, well done. And that was you that was putting that out there. And well done, man. Great job. Speaking of that, let's just jump right into it. Take a look at yesterday. Not bad. Ray, like baseball, we did great. The NFL is where it was tough. Marlins and the Red Sox over 8. We get the push. Thought we should have gotten the win, but anybody who watched that game, we're also not going to complain on a push, especially with how the Marlins came back. So, yeah, we'll take the push on that one. But Jaguars and the Saints, that ends 17-17. So we get to 34. One more time. If they played overtime, we'd have got it. Bills Bears over 40.5. It ends 38-0. That was tough. I thought we were going to get a field goal. If anybody was watching this game last night, I thought like how the sequence was going, we were going to get a touchdown to get to 38-0, and then at least a field goal or something for the Bills get on the board. But we didn't. It's all right though. All right. So not a bad day though. I mean, look, we'll take it. 1 for 2. Our man Greg, he crushed on that Yankees Cardinals over 9. Padres, man. You want to talk about the Dodgers being back? How about a weekend that? Dude, great job by the Dodgers, man. Then the Blue Jays, they walked into a buzzsaw yesterday. So there we go, man. That's how we do it. So, all right, let's jump into the show here. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. All right, where are you going? We got two extremes here, okay? Mariners-Phillies over 7.5 or Mariners-Phillies under 7.5. Or are you going to go Dodgers-Rockies over 11.5 or Dodgers-Rockies under 11.5? And yes, that game is a home game for the Rockies. So we will be with elevation in this one. So there you go. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Updated as we always do. Try to always do at the end of the show. Okay. Some notes here. Again, crew exclusive Tuesday night. 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be live, having a ton of fun. Of course, we'll be live today, normal time at 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll be good to go. Okay. Bradley, we've waited long enough. Let's get us some picks, baby. Bradley, start us off. Where are you going?
We are headed to Spain, but we're headed to the second division of Spain, La Liga 2. First match of the new season, a matchup between Sporting Gijon taking on Cordoba. Both teams to score at -122. Sporting Gijon comes in scoring regularly, 20 of their last 24, but specifically more at home, 17 of 19. And they're a conceding team, 21 of their last 25. That is 92%. That is, or sorry, 86%. It's quite remarkable. And then with them specifically, they're hitting both teams to score in 12 of their last 15, but they're not getting over 2.5 without both teams to score. That's 50 straight matches. So that's why we're looking for both teams to score specifically today. And then Cordoba, 19 of the last 20 they've scored, and 24 of the last 30 they've conceded, and 20 of the last 23 away. So they're a conceding team away. So you've got two teams who are trending in the scoring figures, both home and away on these splits. Cordoba's now hit both teams to score in 18 of 24. That's 75%. So both teams around the 75% mark, and they do it together as well as in the entire league. 6-3 to start the season and ended around 70% last season. So we're looking for both teams to score in La Liga 2, Spain La Liga 2, in a matchup between Sporting Gijon and Cordoba. Both teams to score -122.
That boy. Well done, man. All right. 3 plays for me today. Mariners and the Phillies over 7.5. I want it today. We have we have extremes, and I want both of them. Number one, this is a hell of a pitching matchup, right? I mean, the Mariners and the Phillies, from here on out, just understand, their pitching is good enough that you're going to say that probably every time of hell of a pitching matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just bring it every time, you know? But I think that we're going to have two offenses that go. I think we're going to have a little fun tonight. It's getting close to the end of the regular season. There's a feel. You can feel it. You know it. You know it better than anyone, Brad. You know what I mean? There's a feel. And when you're a team that you can really see a World Series, like, it is very real. You got two of them right here. We might have a little this might be a fun game. Now, let me also say, there's a chance that this game is 1-0. Like, these two teams can go low because they are that good pitching wise, but they're that good at the plate too. Like, I think this is a playoff game. Like, not that there's anything on the line playoff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these are two teams we're going to be talking about for a while. Yeah, give me the over 7.5 here. White Sox and the Braves. This game is between two teams that don't see a World Series at the end of that rainbow, okay? But they're playing pretty well. The Braves specifically. I know not many people have been paying attention to the Braves, right? And I'm not saying that for some kind of, like, they're going to go on a run. This is no. I'm just saying, while it's going, let's try to make money off of it because it will stop, right? This could be a fun game, man, because I think it's the complete opposite. Like, not that they're just going to go out there and tank it. It's just going to be fun. Like, they're just going to go out and say, how about we just mash the rest of the year, see what happens? That tends to be, do you know when you've got, like, I don't know, a little bit like in your sports betting app, you know, when you're sitting there and you're like, I got 785, whatever, right? In one of them, screw, I'm putting together a parlay. Forget it. Look, can we turn this 7 into 100? Let's see what we got, right? That's kind of the White Sox and the Braves. Let's see what happens. Let's put Acuna. Let's hit him third. Like, he might hit fourth in the lineup for real. Put Profar up at leadoff. Move Ronald Acuna around, and this is where you're going to kind of see for the rest of the year. Okay, let's mess around with the lineup. Does it help Olsen? Does it help Ozuna? You know what I mean? Not saying it's going to be extreme, but just watch where they put Acuna in the lineup, man. They'll move him around. And then finally, the Dodgers and the Rockies. I'm down for this, even though Yamamoto on the mound. Liddy, you said you want a showdown? You want the under 11.5? I'll take that. Yeah, I want that over 11.5. And let me say, the Rockies, the smarter play is probably the Dodgers team total. Probably. Because you're going to, over 11.5, you're going to need something for Colorado. I don't know how much they're going to score. Dodgers hit the ball well. Very well. So, Liddy, yeah. Let me know. Tina, hi, Tina. Good to see you today. Charlie Horton Day in the Cubs game. He's been hot lately. There we go. I love it. Tina, good to see you. All right. All right. Let's jump into tonight. All right. We got the NFL. Got one game. Bengals and the Commanders. So do not have a pick on this yet. And here's why. So I think, we do need an emoji. All right, Matty boy, I'll work on that today. We do need a salad emoji. I'll do that today. Also, I'll get to it in a minute. Let me finish up. ADD's kicking in already. All right, so there. Look. All right, hold on. All right, business always comes first. Liddy, you want that under 11.5? All right, we'll play for 5 detailed memberships. How about that? Saddle up, baby. Let's go. And how did it come to where we have a showdown on the Dodgers, and I'm the one that's backing them? Oh, Liddy, I love you, boy. All right, I love it. It is a deal. Okay. Matty boy, AB, there's what perfect. Okay, all right, get it all set up. And thank you to Zach, Moshe, and Brad and the whole crew. Somebody got their newsletter back up. Bam! Somebody went through it. Did it. Big help to Zach, Brad, Moshe, all the crew. Thank you. We'll get that going. And everybody that already signed up, you don't have to do it again either. I got you. I made sure. Before they were trying to shut it down, I was like, nope. Hold up, pause. Let's talk about this. But we're back. How about that? All right, NFL preseason. Here we go. Bengals minus 3.5, Commanders plus 3.5. Total of 43.5. So back to ADD brain here. I apologize. So I think our man, Rick Funcannon Jr., figured it out. I think the man figured it out. And I think the play is a first half under. The problem is that it wasn't available because Big Slick Rick has been busting them up. So we're going to have to wait till 3 p.m. Eastern when they get them up. But I think he found it. Brad, I think he figured it out. I think he did. So we'll talk more about it at 3 p.m. But as for the game, like what you should expect, right? So again, Bengals at the Commanders. Here's the Bengals depth chart. Okay. Liddy, hey, try doing Raiders emoji in the chat right now. Try it. Joe Burrow. All right. Now, let's look to the backups. That's what you're going to see. Jake Browning, Desmond Ridder, Peyton Thorne. I can't see if it worked, the Raiders one, because I'm not in YouTube. I'm in a different platform. But let me know if it worked, and let me know if your team is not there, and I'll get them. Okay, so this is what you're going to get out of the Bengals. All right, so Jake Browning, Desmond Ridder, and Peyton Thorne. As for the Commanders, I mean, obviously, hell, you have two quarterbacks. Think about this too, Brad. All right, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. Do you know the connection between those two? Both LSU quarterbacks. And I believe both won a Heisman, right?
I know Burrow did. I'm not sure about the other one.
Jaden Daniels? Yeah, he's stud. Yep. So there we go. Not that matters in the preseason, right? Like that doesn't matter, but Marcus Mariota, all-time good guy. Absolutely love that dude to death. Josh Johnson, Josh Johnson. Okay, another side note, Brad. Josh Johnson, if you get bored sometime, wiki Josh Johnson and how many teams he's played for. This guy's like closet is all team gear because he's played for every team in the league at some point. Yeah. See, Josh Johnson is still in the league. Give him credit. I'm with you. I said the same thing. I was like, wait, what? Give him credit. I mean, dude, I swear, has he played for, like, it's crazy, but it's awesome. Like, I would literally, I would never be that guy that like would fill my house of like a tribute to me, you know, with like your fam. Even if I were Derek Jeter, you know, I'd have cool, you know, a room that would be cool, but like it wouldn't be, you know, stuff like everywhere. But like, unless I were Josh Johnson, and there would be something funny, like how I would play it is I would play it up, you know, make it look like I had the greatest NFL career. I mean, jerseys everywhere, helmets, you know, and they're like, it would look like if you walked in the room, it would look like you're Tom Brady. Like, dude, this guy, you know, 30 years, Brett Favre, love of the game. You know, it would look like that. Oh, that's right. Jaden didn't win a Heisman. That's right. But that would be the joke. Like, if it were me, I'm not saying like, I'm not joking on Josh Johnson. Like, I'm saying, like, that's how I would play it, you know? And then my friends would just absolutely, like, yeah, hey, how was that 37 minutes there in that Bucs jersey? Did you have a good time? They didn't make you give it back?
Wait, it's funny. When you said that, I was thinking James Johnson. He's the same thing in the NBA. He's been on every team. Yeah.
Which, there's something cool about it, right? Like, well, there's not, I don't know, cool. There's something fun with it. Like, you could have, like, Pat McAfee would absolutely play it that way. You know, like, I love the way that he played it up. Like, when he was coming up, like, he was like, he didn't go with the, oh, you know, yeah, like, you know, I'm an NFL player. He's like, I was a punter, or, you know, like, everyone knew what I did. You know what I mean? Like, that's exactly, yeah, how I do it. Yeah, Whale said Jaden won the Heisman. I was going to say, I was like, I was pretty sure Jaden won the Heisman. But yeah, I mean, two LSU dudes going at it tonight at least. Maybe from the benches. But yeah, Marcus Mariota, Josh Johnson, Sam Hartman, North Carolina kid. This isn't a bad backup game right here. Two good teams. The Bengals have some craziness going on in the front office, but that really won't affect the game. But yeah, the total's like 43.5. So, you know, yesterday, I mean, look, man, I like to have fun, but I also, well, I am dumb, but I try not to be. And it was like, okay, we saw football last night, and when you're playing an over a 40.5, you know, Maddie said, buddy, don't you know you're not. Trust me. You know, you realize how large of a number 40.5 is. And that was last night. Now it's 43.5. I'm going to pause. Like, we're going to have action on it, but I'm not just going to throw it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, 43.5 is a big number. Like, I need to think on this one, man. So, all right. That is the NFL. We'll get to Major League Baseball in just 1 second, but I don't want to just keep talking. Brad, I see Brazil on that board behind you, man. Hit us with it. What we talk about? A little Brazil is who are all the dogs on Brazil? Like, when we were like in the 90s, Brazil was the team. And when we were playing FIFA, Brazil was the team. You know, it was like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Kaká, dude, all of them. They had all the dudes.
Oh
Brazil,
my gosh, what a team though! Adriano, Robinho, I mean, you name it. That team was absolutely stud.
everybody had one name.
Yep, everybody had one name, and they were super fast, and they could shoot and dribble. I mean, that was the game. I promise, I played that team on FIFA all day long. But for this purposes, we're talking about Brazil, both Serie A and Serie B, which is the top flight and the second flight of Brazilian football, which has historically been a South American type of league, which I say that is, it's very typically and has been low scoring. They don't play open, expansive football. It's very compact. You don't want to let in a goal because relegation is such a big deal. And just a few points can take you from a European spot all the way to relegation. And it's why Brazil is such a unique league. And if you aren't following it, it is pretty cool. But lately, all of a sudden, it's been kicking into gear and goals are flying in, specifically in certain ways and in the top flight with the highest hitting category, which is both teams to score, coming in at 71% of the last 35 matches. And for your information, both matches last night were both teams to score at +110. So this is a type of league that has historically been very low scoring. So you will get really great numbers compared to what the recent performances dictate. So with Brazil, we're looking at both teams to score in the top flight. Both teams are really being able to find the net, and they're shooting the over with some regularity. 71% at +110 is a very irregular hit rate in a soccer league around the world. And then you also take a look a step further, and we've talked about Brazil B and its ability to hit a first half goal, but it's also the Brazil A. So both leagues, first half goal. You look up at Brazil, this side now, Brazil B is not trending in the same total categories as Brazil A. So you kind of want to lean, if you're looking at goals, more toward Brazil A. But these two leagues right now, we're taking care of it in the first half. Brazil A, 25 of last 28 first half goals have come in. And in Brazil B, it's 78% of the last 45. And these are leagues you can get an Asian 0.75 pre-match. So you could even put half of your bet in before the match if you like to do that. So another angle you want to look at some of these leagues in the afternoon, not always pre-match, but during the match, look for one goal in that first half.
You beautiful son of a gun. Well done, man. That was well done. Well done. And dude, in the chat, hold on, let me find it. Ian had the best one. Love the dude whose name is just Fred. That's right. There was.
Dude, he still plays. Yeah.
Those Brazil teams were so loaded, and their jerseys were cool. Like Brazil owned the 90s of like
Jogo Bonito. Oh, Nike absolutely capitalized on Jogo Bonito and run Ronaldinho into the ground. But if there was somebody who to back, that was your man. Tricks had everything.
Dude, all of it, man. Big Jess said, hey, crew, check it if it worked. Well, let's check. Haven't caught alive in a minute. I still no, you don't owe 5. No, remember, we doubled that down. Me and Bosch did on a home run on the next Monday. Dude, no, you're good. Dude, you're all set. We rolled that one in. And then I think I ended up I lost mine, and I think we rolled that one up on a double down. Yeah, you're good, man. It's good to see you, buddy. Look at that. Oh, dude, we just caught the transition slide live. That was like The Office, you know, when the little things popping around the screen.
Yeah.
And Michael thinks that like when it hits, everybody cheers, and it happened right at the end of his little like spiel. And in his head, he goes, end on a high note. Yeah, like he thinks it's for him, and he's like, all right, guys, let's go get it.
This is such a good show. It's so
it was oh my god. Like I didn't mean to interrupt. Like it was so well written. And the beauty was in the simplicity, right? Like you're in an office. You didn't have to change sets too terribly much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but with that, you also get confined to an office. You know what I mean? Like the writing on that staff. And I'm sure that They spared no expense on that.
It's incredible. I mean, it's so accurate, though, like in some roundabout, ridiculous ways. You have those people in the office culture, and the discussions you have at those different places in the office were so specific. God, it's like they were working in offices prior to coming in. I mean, it's amazing.
I know. It's good. What else is good? It's hitting home runs. All right, where are you going today? Okay, Shohei Ohtani. And look at it, brought to you by Mims Lumber. That beautiful logo up there. A wonderful place to get some lumber. All right, Shohei Ohtani, plus 165. Kyle Schwarber, plus 225. Ronald Acuna, plus 275. Manny Machado, plus 300. Saya Suzuki, plus 360. All right, Bradley, what do you like today?
Well, AB, he's been doing it for us almost every single show. He's given us plus 2+ times your money, and it feels like he's homering almost every other game at least. Kyle Schwarbs, baby. Sponsor the show, Schwarbs. Love you. Plus 225 to go the yard.
Now, okay, first off, okay, well done. And you hit yours on Friday, too. Like, you're absolutely drilling them. Tony said, I'm just following Brad's home run plays. Me too. So am I. Oh man. Yeah, that's a good call, man. I mean, it's hard not.
It's like betting on Judge. It's like, it's not a terrible bet.
No, and like, dude, with the other thing, hitting home runs is hard in any league. In just the rate that Cal Raleigh, like, it's crazy. I mean, just how good these guys are, man. It's nuts. Razor Sharp Picks Network says, shout out to everyone. What's up, fellas? What's up, chat? Just subscribe. Hey, we're gonna run it right back with you. Everybody subscribe to our man right here, Razor Sharp Picks Network. Hey, drop your at in the chat so we can all follow you as well. Good to see you, big dog. All right. Let's see. All right, you're gonna go Schwarbs. So, okay, that's a good point too. Saya Suzuki, the Cubs play a doubleheader today. So this is for game 1. Because we're going to look at it in a minute. Game 2, weather could get a little weird. Could get a little weird in game 1 as well. Oh, God. Give me Machado. I'm going to go Manny Machado. I'm going to go Manny Machado, and I'm going to tell you why. All right? The Dodgers just got themselves right. Swept the Padres over the weekend. Right? But here's the deal. It's not like the Padres played terrible either. The Dodgers just were the Dodgers. Now, they weren't perfect, obviously. They got swept, but, they could go. It's not like we're talking about, oh, this team is done. Like, no. That's not what it is. And also, it brings up a good point. So I'm going to go Machado plus 300. Now, let me say this, and that's a perfect series to bring this up. Remember, because it's been a year since we've been in this position, all right? But we had a little taste of it in college baseball. Do you remember towards the end of the college baseball season, the regular season, right? Like, we talked about how college baseball is like 6 seasons in one. All right. So when we were talking about towards the end of the regular season, like, and series are played Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like those last, it's all conference games, but those last 2 to 3 are rivalry, right? In-state, historical, right? You saw Tennessee Vanderbilt. Like, think that. That's kind of the Dodgers and the Padres a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, so what I'm getting at is that there's going to be some wild stuff that comes out of these division games. So when you get these series that are going to pop up, like pay attention to what the scheduling is going to look like for these teams. Like you're going to see the Braves play the White Sox, okay? Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, whatever. But this weekend, here come the Mets. And remember, we talked about it last weekend. They're running it back. They were in New York last weekend. They're in Atlanta this weekend. You're going to start to see more of these. And with that, the band of volatility expands. But it expands both ways. And that's something to pay attention to as we get very close to the end, because you're going to start to see unders come in. Right? You're going to start to see it. Starting dominant pitchers for starting, very good teams that are going to win a division, that are seriously competing for a championship. They have great pitching, and it's going to start to step up. Now, here's the thing. I also bring it up because you're going to see mixes in these schedules. So like I just said, think of a week you have 2 series. Brad, you're the Atlanta Braves. Playing the White Sox, there's no history there. It's going to be fun, but it's not like, oh, we know you, we hate you. But the Mets are different. It's different energy with the fans. It's different everything for both teams because they're competing against each other, who they face a lot, but they're also competing, to get in. So we'll talk more about that, but it's going to ping pong a little bit, and we'll have to attack that. But we're going to see some great games. It's going to start to feel each week. It's going to start to feel more and more like the playoffs. All right, let's jump into the weather. All right, Brewers and the Cubs, game 1. Okay, 2:20 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. Temperature 80, feels like 81, 48% precipitation chance. What'll likely happen if it's raining is if it's bad, they might have to delay it, but they'll play the game. The weather's going to clear up, even if you run into it. However, just pay attention. And I'm not in Chicago, so I couldn't give you the boots on the ground feel. But yeah. And we talked about those types of series, Mariners and the Phillies. This is another one of them. Brewers and the Cubs. Okay. 9 miles an hour wind blowing right to left. So again, there could be a little bit of a delay at the start of this game, but they're going to get it. It's going to clear up, and they might not have a delay. You don't know with rain, but I assure you that tarp's been on the field, right? Like they just have to wait it out. It's not like they have to go and do a ton of maintenance. Just pay attention there. But first pitch 2:20 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Cardinals and the Marlins. Temperature 89, feels like 91. Rain's going to be coming into play in some places in baseball today. Okay. And with that comes different humidities, which is good, but it also brings instability with wind. And you're going to see wind movements, and you're going to see wind not really helping you out in a lot of places. And this is a good example of it, right? So 8.5 miles an hour. And again, a lot of these, parks, they can go hybrid mode. But yeah, man, just pay attention. You're going to see rain popping up in places. Not all, but some. Mariners and the Phillies. Temperature 74, feels like 72. Ain't going to be any rain here. Wind blowing 7.5 miles an hour, right to left in, basically. So this is where it gets tough. Home run hitters are going to have to get some oomph into it. You see what I'm saying? Like with wind like this, when you have 7.5, those tall fly balls, those types of home runs, those are the ones that stay in. But Raleigh, Schwarber, those dudes hit tanks. Absolute tanks. So while the wind's not in your favor, don't look. I mean, I played the over, right? Don't look at it like it's impossible. It's not that. Orioles and the Red Sox. Boy, it got cold up there, didn't it? Look at this. Temperature 66. Feels like 64. No rain. 5.5 miles an hour blowing right to left and in. But it's moving. And right-handed pull hitters might get a little bit of reprieve towards the end of the game. But, yeah, there you go. White Sox and the Braves. Temperature 86. Feels like 89. It is going to be muggy in Atlanta today. So you got rain. But I don't think that this is going to be downpour, ruin the game rain. Right? Like, look at the conditions. Partly cloudy, mostly clear, mostly clear. You see that? I think this is going to be, you know, those days where there's just kind of light rain in the air all day. It's going to kind of be like that. But the wind's kind of in your favor. It's not much, 4 miles an hour. You know, nothing to get excited about in terms of that. But I think this is going to be, like, I'm taking a shot here on the over because I think that if one were just to look at this, might throw them off. And I don't believe it. I think it's actually going to help us. Rangers and the Royals. My God, the Midwest is getting pounded with heat. Look at this. 93 feels like 96. It's 96 here, and it's 66 in Boston. 0% rain, 7 miles an hour blowing out. It's decreasing through the game, and that stadium ain't easy to hit bombs. But they got some dudes that can hit them. All right, Brewers and the Cubs, game 2. So this is why I was saying I like game 1 more than I like game 2. But there's a chance that game 2 does not happen. Temperature 81, feels like 83, 40% rain and increasing, but it's the thunderstorms part. If there's thunder, there's lightning, and you ain't getting anything in with that. So, again, I'm weather is unpredictable, but I would be very careful with game 2. This is gonna be a weird start to this series because now if you get one that gets delayed, now you're talking about a second day of doubleheaders. I don't know. I'm fascinated to see what this does, man. So I would just be careful with anything Brewers Cubs. Feel out today a little bit if that makes sense. Dodgers and the Rockies. Okay, so Brad, we had this on, and let me pull this up here. We had this on the Howie Schwab Crew Play of the Day. So we all know, playing in Colorado, you're on a mountain. Elevation definitely helps. 85 degrees, feels like 83. Let me tell you, this is humid. Like, you don't get humidity up there, right? But this weather is incredible. Look at this. Start the game, 12 miles an hour blowing out. Now it's decreasing, but even still, you got great weather. But again, Yamamoto on the mound. That's why I say, like, I played the over, and, you know, me and Liddy, you know, go on showdown there. But if you're feeling the Dodgers, I don't know what the team total is, and it's going to be high. That's the other thing. The books are going to they're going to tax you on playing Dodgers props. That's why I just went with the over. I've tried to get way too cute on bets before, and I always tell myself, hey, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That advice I yell at myself a lot. But there you go, Dodgers and the Rockies. Reds and the Angels. This is solid, man. 79 degrees, feels like 82. No rain, 7 miles an hour blowing out. Solid, man. Great weather for both these teams. Lots of dudes that can hit bombs. Zach Neto seems to just mash constantly. There you go, man. All right, so those are our weather looks there. Randall, what up, Liddy? Tell me I might have to hop on the show. Yeah, Randall, come on, man. Good to see the big dog, man. All right, Brad, let's jump into the analytics. All right, home runs. Manny Machado off Robbie Ray. He has 3. Ian Happ, he has 3. Brandon Woodruff. Michael Bush, Freddie Peralta, he has 2. Man, this Cubs Brewer series is going to be wild. Riley Green, he has 2 off Uraghetti. So that was a bad Italian voice right there. Salvador Perez off my man Big Jack Leiter. He's got 2 home runs. Shohei Ohtani, he has 2. Rafael Devers, he has 2. Jock Peterson, he has 2. IKF, he has 2. Mookie Betts has 2. I mean, we're star-studded tonight, baby. We got the names up here, man. Suarez, man, for the Marlins, or the Mariners, he has 1 against Ranger Suarez. There you go. We got Suarez versus Suarez, baby. Teoscar Hernandez, Rowdy Tellez, man, big names here in terms of home runs. Hits. All right, so take that, kind of expand in terms of our look. Player props, it could be good. I mean, Ian Happ again. You're seeing him listed up here. Corey Seager, Freddie Freeman. All right, Laureano, Max Muncy. A lot of Dodgers here. Mookie Betts. Finally got a Rocky. All right, got Tovar up there. Will Smith. I mean, you're seeing so many Dodgers, dude. IKF again. Jock Peterson. Big Tuck there. Dude, hitting 625 off Freddie Peralta. Get you some of that. Tuck, baby. Saya Suzuki, J-Ram, hitting 556 off Zach Gallen. Pete Crow Armstrong, 5. Dude, you were seeing some big numbers off some big names out here. It's going to be fun. Baseball today. All right, hitting streaks. Tyler Soderstrom continues, Brad, continues to rake 16 straight games with the hit. You're looking for player props of guys that are hitting. How about dudes that are hitting streak leading? Major League Baseball. Michael Harris Jr., man, 10 straight games with a hit. Marte, 8 straight games with a hit. Willie Contreras, 8 straight games with a hit. Victor Robles, 8 straight. Dude, keep going down the list, man. Francisco Lindor's got 6. Bobby Witt Jr.'s got 6. Brandon Nimmo, keep an eye on him, getting ready for this weekend against the Braves. He always rakes against Atlanta. Teoscar Hernandez, Rafael Devers, 6 straight games with a hit. Man, got guys up here. Sorry, I had to get a hit of water there. All right, last 7 games in Major League Baseball. So we bring it all back together here. You're looking for player props. All right, who is hitting the best in Major League Baseball over the last week? Christian Yelich, he's got 4 home runs, man, hitting 440. Zach Neto with the Angels, dude, not kidding. This dude rakes, man. He's got 4 home runs his last 6 games at 320. Francisco Lindor, Francisco Alvarez, 2 Mets right there. Both of them with 3 home runs. Laureano, Padres, he's got 3. Marseille's got 3. DeJong, he's got 3. Langoliers has 3. I mean, look at all of these dudes. And you look at the other, we've got it listed here, by home runs. Oh, Hawk, yes. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Robles, that was wild. But, it's not just home runs, man. Like, if you're looking for other stats too, walks, see it right there, strikeouts. Even though these dudes are raking, you'll see those strikeout numbers pretty high too, right? On some of these guys. So any type of props you're looking for. And again, in the Discord, Brad, we put the slides from the show every single day in there, and I'll do that. It generally takes me about an hour to 2 hours right after the show to finish up with post-production. But we get them all in there. And I dropped that file in there too. So you could actually open that file and it's got everyone with every, you can handle your business, man, for whatever that you're looking for. It's a good reference guide. And if you're not a part of the Discord, you can see it down there. I think it's this way. Yeah, screens are mirrored, man, so it's back and forth. But yeah, just scan that QR code. It's completely free. I guarantee it's the best Discord in the sports betting game. It's not close. And that's no hyperbole. And that is thanks to Big Zach and everyone in the crew. they have made it what it is. And sometimes I try to, like, I don't want to overtake it. I need to be in there a little bit more, but man, like, it's just, I get in there and I just watch a lot of times. It's amazing. It's unbelievable, man, what Zach and the crew all collectively have put together. It's awesome. So check that out. It's completely free. There's absolutely no charge for any of that whatsoever. So jump in. It's all segmented. If you've never used Discord before, it's a chat room, right? Like, don't let it overwhelm you. It can look overwhelming. Don't. It's a chat room. It's like, even if, you don't really use computers all that much, like familiar with like message board, it's kind of similar to that. Like it visually, it looks awesome. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see a lot of, stuff around, but don't let it overwhelm you. You'll figure it out really quick. It's very simple and a ton of fun. So I want to give them a shout. Okay, let's hit our picks one more time, Bradley. And 1 second. Okay, start us off. What do you got?
We're going to Spain, the second division, La Liga 2, in a matchup between Sporting Gijon taking on Cordoba. We're looking for both teams to score at -122, and that's coming up here in 1 hour and 8 minutes.
1 hour and 8 minutes. Beautiful job. All right, Mariners, Phillies over 7.5. I'm taking it. White Sox, Braves over 8.5. Taking that. Dodgers, Rockies. I'm getting down with it. I want both extremes. Man, today's gonna be a great day in baseball, man. It's gonna be fun. Let's see what we got. Z Money. Wait, you can Discord on a computer? Yep. The app, man.
Or web browser, but yeah.
Yep. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic, my friend. Okay, now let's get to our last part. Let's get a little stat of the day. How's that sound, my boy? All right, I said it, man. The Atlanta Braves, I'm not expecting a World Series run, but the boys are hitting right now. They've won 8 of their last 9 games. They're handling their business. And let me just tell you, it ain't due to pitching and just shutting people down, right? Like, they got to score runs to win these games. They don't always hit the over in these. But, yeah, they're playing well right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. But take advantage while you can. So we're going to ride the over in that game today. I want to see what it looks like because, again, White Sox can hit too, man. And White Sox are going to be a dangerous team. Like, that's who we're going to kind of pull for in terms of overs when we get down deep, because you're going to see very serious games, right, that are going to be pitcher dominant. Like, they're going to be playoff mode. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be in postseason mode, and that's shutdown time, because the books are also going to have juiced, totals on those. But games with teams that are very clearly not going to the postseason, look out, because they start to bring up young guys that are in AA, in AAA. They start to bring these guys up, and you know what? Guess what? Let me tell you this about minor league baseball. It's not fun. It's not an easy life. You're on a bus. You are in a hotel room with 5 dudes constantly. It ain't Major League Baseball like in Bull Durham, where they say every ball in that bucket is brand new. You will never hit a ball with a speck of dirt on it. They bring your whiskey neat, and the ice always stays cold. That ain't it in minor league baseball. And you know what? Some of these dudes will get up there, rake a bomb or two, and say, I get used to this. This is a pretty good lifestyle, because let me tell you, here's something great about Major League Baseball. Contracts are guaranteed. And when you play an out, 1 out, or 1 at bat in Major League Baseball, you know what? These leagues have unions. And you know what those unions have? Minimum salaries. And those minimum salaries get boosted. So when you go from AA in a hotel room with 5 dudes to that game check, all right, with the big team, you can get used to that check real quick. And you don't give a damn who's in front of you. You're saying, if I go out here and mash, they're going to have to make a decision on me. And that's exactly what you want to do, is that you want to put yourself in a spot, and they're going to give you that spot, and they're going to give you a chance for some of those guys. And I'm telling you, some of them, they'll come up, hey, it was just good experience. We'll see. But there'll be one or two. Look at the rookies. There'll be one or two that'll come up and they'll go, well, he's not going back down. Somebody else is, but he's not. We might need him. Pay attention to that, man. And it's fun because you get to see these guys, that we've bet on and watched in college, that we've literally just sat here and done. It's awesome, man. So,
AB, you say I'm a t-shirt magnet, though, but you're throwing out t-shirts here in a hotel with 5 dudes. Lock it on a t-shirt and put it on the store bestseller.
I don't know how many that's going to sell.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, there we go. I'm still trying to get me smoking on a shirt, but apparently that's pushing tobacco. Shout out to the tobacco farmers out there. I got your back. If nobody else support, look, Brad.
Tennessee's cash crop. Come on, we're supporting the local tourism.
It is. It is. If anybody's had a tough go about it, all right, it's the tobacco companies. They've had. We need to think about them. Oh my God. Let's see. Liddy had. Oh my God, where is it at? Liddy had the question. No, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. All right. Free time. What kind of tacos do you like? Okay. The answer is yes. Okay. You have hit on, Liddy, a gold mine, because this is my favorite food, and that's saying something. I like food. Gas station food, dude in the truck selling food. I don't care. I like food, but tacos are my favorite. And there are so many ways. And this is why I always say Mexican food is the most brilliant. Like if I were to open a restaurant, it's absolutely Mexican food. Number one, everyone loves Mexican food. Who the hell doesn't like Mexican food? In one shape or form, you might not like everything, but who doesn't like Mexican food, right? Number two, it's simple in nature and in inventory, but you could expand big. But what I mean by that is I'm going to carry chorizo, beef, chicken, and steak. Okay. Those are my proteins. So let's keep it simple. We don't need, this ain't the Cheesecake Factory. I don't need 95 pages on the menu, right?
You don't need any tongue?
No, don't need any beef tongue. Don't need any of that. All right. But keep our proteins low, and where we get creative, all right, are in the ingredients, because those are much more affordable, right? And if you have somebody who knows what he's doing, he never blames his tools. You know what I mean? Works with what he's got, but you got plenty, man. So to the question, what kind of tacos do you like? Number one, I am huge on soft tortilla flour. Not that I'm against corn tortillas. I'm not. I prefer the crunchy aspect, but flour for me. So I go soft taco. Chorizo. Now understand, I'm all in. You can give me chicken, you can give me beef, you can give me steak. Love them. You can give me shrimp, you can give me all of it. But chorizo is my jam. Absolutely. Get a little spice in there. All right. Throw a little guacamole, a little. I love guacamole, but you don't need a lot. Sour cream, red sauce. That's it. And cheese. Now, I'll put lettuce if it's there, but I don't need a lot. Chorizo, flour, little guac. Dude, sour cream, cheese. Let's go. That I can get down, but I can get down on any of them. Any style, anywhere, anytime. You give me a hot dog taco, I'd get down on that. How do you get down with yours?
I'm with you, brother. It is literally put it in front of me, and I like it. But if I have to, beggars, choosers, if you got 35 tacos sitting right in front of me, the OG is going to be up there, and it's going to be on my plate. A hard shell ground beef taco. It's got so much like ability and longevity with it. It's like universal. It's like the cheeseburger of Mexican food, in my opinion. It's so good. But I'm grabbing steak taco. Give me a little queso fresca. Give me a little bit of guac, some tomatillo sauce, some pico, and maybe sprinkle a little bit of cucumber on occasion. Spice it up. Yeah. Tacos, though.
Cucumber. I love it. Cucumber, baby. Now, Tim says, Al Pastor, special treat taco for me. Yeah, good. Do you go to Chipotle, Brent?
Not really. I think it's just, don't hate me in the chat or Chipotle. I don't mean it. This is just a joke. I say it, just not my favorite place to eat.
No, totally understood. And the point that I was getting at, Addison, hot dogs are tacos. Look at it. Maybe a sandwich. No, I was going to say this, whether it's Chipotle, whether it's Blue Coast burrito, anything. If you go the burrito route, all right, and I know we've talked about this before, but let me throw this out here. If you go the burrito route, obviously it's going to be a, flour soft burrito, right? Pay the extra 50 cents and double wrap it. Anywhere you go, double wrap it. Number one, it just tastes better. It's solid.
The t-shirts, AB, these t-shirts. I can't.
Double wrap it. And number two, I'll give Chipotle credit. They don't skimp on your burrito. They'll give it to you. But the problem is that even if say I'm the worker at Chipotle, Brad, and you're the customer, and I'm like, oh man, that's my boy Brad. Like, dude, I'm hooking him up with this is going to be mega burrito. He's getting that. It's super nice in theory, but it's going to come apart. It's going to fall apart on you, right? Then you're going to be eating the second half of that game is going to be with a knife and a fork. Then you should have just gotten a bowl. But double wrap that beast. I'm telling you. It's the way to go. Okay. That was stat of the day and fact of the I don't know. All right, Brad. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Oh, well, this weekend was a big one in Europe. We had a lot of these big top leagues coming back. And with that is tired legs, new systems, one half versus the other. Some teams will come out to not play very hard. You saw Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, not even start their starters and then put them in at the 61st minute at a 0-0 match, and it's 1-0 in the 67th. So things like that happen early in the season. So you just be very, very careful. And not only just that, 4 of the first 5 matches of the European season in France, in England, and in Spain had a red card. So we're seeing lots and lots of things happen, and people make decisions early in the season to try to make sure they get as many points as possible. So be careful early in the season. The goals don't fly in as they do toward the end of the season. So we're going to keep it going strong throughout this rest of this week and throughout this next month.
Nice. Well done, man. All right. Now, Boogie, a great tip here and could not be more correct. Chipotle, you must go in person to get a burrito versus doing an online order pickup. You'll get a bigger one. They skimp on online orders for some reason. Absolutely correct. And Addison nailed it with the answer because they don't have to look you in the eyes. Yep. Dude, it's spot on. It's right. So, yeah, Boogie, absolutely correct. Now, I'm not against online orders, but he is right. You will get more if you go in and order and do it on through the line. So,
half price tacos every Tuesday night.
Where at?
Tuesday night. Las Palmas after 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Las Palmas is good.
You can get lots for cheap, and they double them. They're huge. So
I'm telling you now, real quick, and then we'll jump out of here. The appetizer, obviously, chips and salsa, right? Like that's what you're gonna get. But Look, I'm also big on chorizo dip. I like it. Doesn't have to be chorizo. You can give me, cheese dip. Also, look, I could eat chips and salsa by itself all day long. Right now, do you go like what's your go-to if you're getting chips? Like, are you a guacamole guy to dip them in? Are you a ranch sour cream? Is a move. Cheese dip, bean dip. Like, how do you go about your Mexican food appetizer there?
I'm pretty non-discriminatory, if I have to be quite honest. But if I'm choosing one, I'm going OG white Mexican queso. Throw it out in a bowl. Let me just sip it. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, dude, it's so good, man. Like, and it's the beauty of it is that you can get down in so many different ways, and you can keep your inventory costs lower. Right? Like, I have no idea. Like, has anybody been to a Cheesecake Factory? Have you been to a Cheesecake Factory before? I'm not lying when I say that the menu is 9, 10, 15 pages deep. I'm like, dude, the inventory that you have to keep to do all this, but again, I don't own 91 restaurants, so who am I to complain about it? They figured something out. And the food is good.
Yeah, but really, though, the last thought on you mentioned,
sorry,
what was it? Oh my god, chorizo. Thank you. Chorizo is basically just Mexican bacon. Put it on everything, spice it up. It's delicious. You got chicken, chorizo. You got steak, chorizo. You got fish, chorizo. You got nothing, chorizo.
Chorizo's the best, dude. Chorizo's great. That chori queso, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. All right. We'll get out of here. Thank you so much for adapting, everybody. I know that we had to start an hour late today, and no fault. I mean, tech companies have to update sites and stuff. You know what I mean? It's all normal. So no negativity there whatsoever, man. Do what we do. We'll be live today at 3 p.m. Eastern. But tell that everybody. Best of luck. Oh, wait. Oh, look. Brad. Okay, look. I messed up the ending, but I did it for a reason. So, look. It's going to look like awful, but we got to get the crew play of the day. So give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Blame the producer here. He's an idiot. All right, the winner, Dodgers of the Rockies over 11.5, 42%. Here's the thing, though. Mariners Phillies over 7.5 is 41%. 41%. So it's neck and neck, man. 1A and 1B. Like it over. And you know what? I'm with it. I'm with the extremes today. It's gonna be fun. Which one would you rather play, Brad? Would you go, and I'll put it back up here. Would you go over under? Like, which one would be your go-to here?
I'm going to Coors Field. We've seen overs throughout the years, over and over and over again. I'll take 12 with the Dodgers, 12-0.
There we go. That'd be something right there.
What if?
Yeah, dude, a couple Shohei bombs.
What if?
Blast them. All right, get out of here, everybody. Thank you so much. Again, we'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern, normal time. Till then, best luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? Nobody!